We finally know who has been cast as Cable in Deadpool 2, and it's Thanos!
Not exactly. It's actually Josh Brolin, but close enough.
Yes. So he's playing Thanos in Marvel's movies in the MCU, but Fox is a different Marvel universe with the X-Men characters and Deadpool, and he'll be playing Cable, which is crazy.
It's crazy for a number of reasons. Not that he's in the Fox cinematic universe as well as the MCU universe. Also, nobody had any inkling that Josh Brolin was in line to even play this
I feel like
role.
I heard every kind of like leading man's name except his in this, and nobody thought about it because he's Thanos. He's already tied up in the Marvel universe. But yeah, Brad Pitt, Russell Crowe, David Harbour from Stranger Things, Michael Shannon. That was when we were convinced it was Michael Shannon. Everyone's doing all these like casting pieces of why it was the perfect choice. But no, this actually seems, this is a pleasant surprise. This seems like a really good choice.
He has the physicality, he has the dramatic presence, he has the gravitas. He's got one of the great voices in Hollywood. And he's an actor that can also do humor as well as drama. I mean, the self-deprecating stuff, the humor, the kind of, like you were gonna say, the connections to his other work.
Yeah, speaking of his other work, I feel like that is probably a big reason that they chose him for this, was because Deadpool, he breaks the fourth wall. We saw them like really make fun of Green Lantern a couple times in the first movie and his previous turn as Deadpool. So I feel like in this one, they're gonna have a lot of material that he brings with him, a lot of like baggage that his career brings to him, like the fact that he is Thanos, like as we've already said, but also he was Jonah Hex, another failed DC movie property. Not as big as Green Lantern, but I'm sure they're gonna mention that in the movie and had a lot of fun with that. And of course, the fact that the X-Men universe and the Marvel sort of Avengers universe are two separate universes under the same publisher. So they'll have so much fun to do with all that stuff. And I think Josh Brolin, like a lot of other actors don't check all those boxes of being able to bring a lot of like good jokes to the material just naturally based on everything you've done already in your career. So I think this will be really good.
Yeah, there were some specific actors that we mentioned earlier that were in the running for it. There was some fan casting and Rob Liefeld throwing out names like Russell Crowe, or I think he threw out somebody else prior to that, or the fans saying, hey, we want a wrestler or somebody else.
Yeah.
And Josh Brolin literally like hiding in plain sight, like, no, I got this. It's cool.
Yeah, no one thought of that because they thought, oh, he's doing Thanos. There's no way he would do that. But hey, Chris Evans double dipped in the Marvel Triple.
He was in the two Marvels and one DC. He was in the Losers for DC.
Oh, right.
And then Captain America and Fantastic Four. So I guess everyone can double dip now.
Yeah.
We're cool with it. We're totally cool with it. What do you think? What are you looking forward in him? What else he brings to the role? Like, do you think the chemistry with him and Ryan will work? Do you think there'll be any issues there?
No, I think that's probably why they went through so many actors, is because you really have to find the right chemistry. I heard for Domino, I forget.
Zazie Beetz.
Yeah, so I heard she just had so much chemistry with Ryan Reynolds. I think it was actually Rob Liefeld who said that, normally if you're talking to Ryan, he's just so funny that the jokes are spilling out and it's hard to keep up with him. He was worried that Ryan might have trouble keeping up with her, right? So I'm interested to see like of why they chose Josh, but I could totally picture of just that he's like the straight man to the wisecracking Deadpool, and I'm sure that played really well between them, and they went with him because this is a huge role. Like the campaign to make this happen, or not campaign, of more of just all the names being tossed around. This is the biggest sort of superhero casting role I've seen in recent memory. Like I can't think of something else
outside
that's been
of
this.
the search for a new Han Solo. This has been the main casting news that people have been looking for.
Yeah, and he is, if you depending on who you ask, he's probably the most popular superhero who's yet to appear in live action. So
sure.
That's huge. And now it's Josh Brolin. It's Thanos.
Yeah, we've got a team.
Yeah, so those are our thoughts on this exciting news for Cable in Deadpool 2. And oh by the way, he's signed for 4 movies, and we're assuming he's also going to do X-Force and some sequels in there. Who knows? But yeah, so let us know your thoughts on this in the comments. And for more on Cable, Deadpool 2, and everything else, keep it here on IGN.